The name of the show is The Way to Go. My name is Alan Bendich. I'm going to be your host. Tonight I have a friend who's my guest. He's a filmmaker, and he's the producer of The Rascal. Was it filmmaker and producer?
Yes. Yes.
It's Andrey Gordon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, we've known each other for 6 years, at least, maybe 7.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been great.
And you just finished your first year of college, right?
Yes.
Was that great too?
That was great. I'm enjoying it.
Great. So are you home for the summer? Or?
Yes, I'm home for the summer.
Cool.
Trying to find work.
So, but not only are you trying to find work, you're also producing the second season of The Rascal.
Yes, that too.
So, do you have like a lot of interesting things happening in this season versus last season?
Do we? This season is much bigger than the last season, much more ambitious. I think definitely the quality is much better. We did film 3 years ago, so a lot has changed.
Right.
And it's going to be a really fun ride.
Well, I enjoy like looking at your website and seeing all the things. You know, you've really made this almost like a little mini business. I mean, you could buy clothes.
I have merchandise.
All this stuff. I mean, it's really, it's like you're getting into branding and all this stuff. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it's you're really. It's not just. I mean, it's not just a hobby to you. I mean, this it seems like it's something really personal for you.
Yeah, I really enjoy doing everything and all the side parts to it, the graphic design, all that. I really enjoy doing the logos.
The designs, that's the thing that I was trying, that's the word I was looking for. I mean, it's really professional and really beautiful work. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So actually, I mean, since we're really here to talk about The Rascal, would you like to share the world premiere? Right?
Yes, you're getting the exclusive premiere of the season 2 trailer for The Rascal.
That's exciting. I've never had anything like that before. So
let's take a look.
Okay, so I'd like to share Andrey's work with all of you out there. So enjoy.
Found a bullet in the woman's body. It's one of ours.
Someone in this department is playing us.
I've got a pretty good idea who.
Okay, in the past few months, there have been a lot of unexplainable deaths.
They're on to us. We need to step up our game. They're going to find out that I'm Abigail Daniels.
What if, wait a minute, Daniels, Daniela? I think that Daniela is Abigail. What are you doing here?
I got the call also.
It wouldn't be because you killed him. Abigail?
I'm starting not to trust the chief either.
Me neither.
I'm scared. That was awesome.
Thank you.
That's really, I mean, the suspense you're building up with that, and again, the whole design, the whole feel, and the whole look of the show.
Yeah.
It grabs you.
Yeah, really.
It does.
That's my goal.
Good work.
Thank you.
You know, you've won many awards, right?
Yes, I have.
And, you know, so you're the type of person, I would say, knowing you for all these years, that would not do like, you have your whole self into it. You wouldn't do half a job with this.
Right, exactly.
So I think this is going to be your best creation. I mean, I have this feeling that it's getting better and better. That's what
That's how I feel as well.
So that's awesome.
It's just so much fun.
So do you miss it when you're in college? Or are you working on?
Well, when I'm in college, I was designing the merchandise. I was
okay, that's stuff.
I was doing all the logos.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what
I did that. I designed all that while I was away at school. So like, I'm always finding ways to like get into it.
But I mean, the actual hands-on filming and stuff like that, do you miss that, or is that something that's actually tough?
It's so stressful, the filming days, because I'm directing it, I'm filming it, I have to do everything, and now it's like...
But you do, one thing you do have, though, that I know, you have a very supportive family.
Yes.
So, I mean, at least they're there to help you through the rough times, and it can be stressful. I know
Yes.
just from filming the stuff that I filmed, it can be terribly stressful.
Yeah.
But
especially when I have so many people to coordinate.
And calendars. I think the biggest problem is the calendars. Even with me, I mean, I work in the city, and you know, how am I going to get to a shoot at 6 o'clock if I get out of work at 5 and it takes me 2 hours to get, you know. So but the thing is, you know, you find a way if you have to, and it's exciting. You know, it's been fun to watch your maturity and just in general. But I mean, you've always won awards. I mean, and you deserve the awards you've won.
Thank you.
So.
And now I am acting in the show also.
Are you nervous about that at all? Or?
Yes, I'm the farthest thing from an actor that you can find.
Well, you worked on, you acted on Scriptless, and that was fun.
Yeah.
You played a tough guy on Scriptless.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
It was great. But
now...
So what's your character?
I am unfortunately playing the police chief, hence the goatee.
So what kind of outfit will you wear? Or is it just like, he just wears regular clothes?
Yeah, I'm doing like a button down. I'm trying to look like mature.
Right. And the police chief works with who? Is Lewis?
Lewis is a lieutenant.
Right.
And he's...
So you guys will have scenes together?
We have a couple scenes together.
That makes sense.
I don't have a huge role.
Right.
And you find out in the first scene of episode 7, which we've seen some promos.
Right.
I also have a connection to Abigail, the villain.
Oh, God.
So there's going to be some, that might cause some problems.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
So how many episodes will season 2 have?
I think probably 6 or 7. I'm trying to figure out how to break it up. And
you think you'll be able to shoot them all during the summer?
Well, most of it's actually almost done.
Oh, okay.
We have, like, we're filming on Sunday.
Right.
And then we have like 2 more days with the full cast.
Right.
And then it's just like days with like 2 actors here and there, and then it's done.
So where do you see the future of this?
Well, I want to have my own production company, my own film studio one day.
Right.
My dream would be 15 years down the line to do like a professional reboot on like either a streaming service or TV or whatever is the big thing.
But you think
then.
you'll do The Rascal again?
I think I want to do like a Rascal reboot with hopefully try and get you guys back for a little bit.
Right. You might have to get me back from the old age home.
Maybe for like a cameo.
But the interesting part, I would think, is, you know, the way technology has grown just in the last 10 years, right? I mean, when I first came here, we were doing the first episode of The Way to Go, we did it on tape.
Yeah.
And then we went, you know, and it's changed totally now. Now it's all like MP4 files and stuff that I get. Yeah. It's all interesting. It used to be I used to get discs.
Yeah, the Rascal used to be, we used to use the tapes.
Right.
And now it's all SD cards and it's 4K
crazy.
Video. It's like.
So I wonder what the future's going to be for when you actually do get your studio together and you do have your production company.
Who knows what's going to be happening in the world then?
I mean, I wonder what the Rascal's going to look like then in terms of the actual monster.
Oh, yeah,
so what is I mean, for those who haven't, you know, don't know the story of the Rascal, or didn't see it last year, what's the basic story behind the Rascal?
Well, there's a monster or there's a series of murders that take place, and the detectives that are trying to solve these find out that it was actually done by this monster.
Right.
And that like throws them for a loop. They don't know what to do. So they have to like completely change their perspective on how to solve the murders with the help of some friends who come in.
And this was initially started with Felix and you together?
Felix and I created the concept.
What's Felix's last name?
Felix Giordano.
Okay, just for the audience, right?
He and I created the concept for the show together. That's why in the credits it always says created by Andrey Gordon and Felix Giordano. Right. But I'm the one that like took the story and created all the characters, the whole thing.
I mean, I remember when I first started doing Scriptless, and I'm trying to get back into it again.
Yeah.
I used to like wake up with stories in my mind, like like it was always like on my mind of like where is the story going? How is it going to end? Do you still have that feeling, or is it already done because you have these scripts done?
Well, actually, on our last filming day 2 weeks ago, I was rewriting lines like seconds before we were filming.
Right.
It's like, and now I'll like wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, this would be a good line, and I'll have to like write it down.
Isn't it amazing how it becomes like an obsession in a way, right? I mean, you can't stop thinking about it. I used to wake up and I'd be shaving, and I'd say, you know, and a thought would come, you know, and it wouldn't be, I cut myself, but it was like a thought would be coming, you know, about the show. And that's when you know you're really in the groove, you know, when you're really, when it's like on the top of your, it's like right on the top of your mind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's too early to say what you're going to do after Rascal, because you're doing it at this point.
Yeah.
But do you plan to? Do you think you're going to be doing other shows?
I think I'll take a break for a while. This has been
5 years.
It will have been 5.5 years of my life by the time it's done. But I definitely need a break.
And does Felix work on anything at this point with you, or do you talk to him about it?
He and I haven't worked on anything recently together.
Right.
But I definitely want to try and get him back for the end.
So is there going to be like this at some point, like a screening of, you know, other than what's on TV, or do you think
I want to do like a wrap party.
Right.
Obviously, maybe we'll probably try and screen like maybe the finale or something.
That would be cool. A nice big screen or something like that. That would be awesome. And you know, your parents always have the best munchies, the best food that on the set.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about. Is there going to be a lot of action on Sunday?
There's not much action.
I thought there was like a sewer thing or whatever. Maybe I'm throwing something out there.
That was we were gonna film that this week, but the scheduling got mixed up.
So is that what's going to happen Sunday?
Sunday, no. That's Sunday. We're gonna be
just in the.
Well, we can't spoil anything.
Oh no! Right. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
TV.
Sorry.
You'll have to watch to see.
Okay, but you'll be because you're going to be sending out scripts soon, right?
I'll do that tonight.
You got to, because I need at least tomorrow to.
Well, I think you have a few more lines
cool.
on Sunday than you typically.
Okay, that's good. That should be fun.
I didn't even realize that you have so few lines this season.
That's okay. But as long as you get my name right on IMDb, I really don't care.
Yes.
No, it's like, and I like being in the project. I like, I mean, who's not to like on this show,
Yeah, I mean, everyone's really fun to work with and really fun to be with.
And it is like, it's definitely the Andrey family, you know what I mean? It's like
I've created
Rebecca.
A perfect group.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine anybody else playing these roles now.
Isn't it amazing? Like all of a sudden they become like.
It's like.
I can't wait to wear. You have the white coat.
I will have to get that. I think that's here.
Right. Yeah. It was funny when we were with the skeleton in the back from last season, with the skeleton in the back that was hanging in the school. They still let you use the school?
Yes.
That's cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
That was filmed at, what's the name of the school?
Thornton Donovan School.
Right. That's a pretty cool place to go to school, I guess. They really take care of their students.
Yeah.
So, and have you investigated at all in your college the television scene or the broadcasting?
I tried to work there this semester, but my schedule got mixed up and I couldn't do it.
A lot of work. I mean, it's been. So do you have, how many courses just in general? Because my daughter just graduated, which is cool, so.
I'm taking 15 credits.
Is that 5 courses or?
5 courses, yeah.
Wow. And is there a lot of homework and stuff like that?
I'm studying interior design, so there's a lot of like art projects and stuff.
So do you do it, can you do that stuff in your room, or do you have to do it in? Like,
I can do it in my dorm.
Right.
I actually don't like working in the studios that they have there. It's easier for me to do it in my own space.
So you like college life?
Yeah, I don't do much there.
Do you have, you have your group of people that you're hanging out with?
I have my roommates that I'm friends with.
Right.
But I'm so close, I come home a lot, I go into the city.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it is a big commuter school, so not many people actually.
And you have a love for the theater, right?
Yes.
When did you realize that?
I don't even know. Like my parents always were taking me to shows growing up.
Right.
And then at some point when I was like able to do it myself, I just decided I wanted to go somewhere.
And how do you meet all the, I mean, like I always see you on Facebook and stuff with pictures of you and the stars of the shows.
Well, they have the stage door, so like if you go to the stage door after the show when when the cast is leaving to go home, they'll come out and they'll sign the playbills and everything.
That's good. But it seems like there's been some really good shows out there, and
yeah, and I've met some cool people.
right. Do you think, with your design, do you think you might ever get into design of stages and things like that?
Maybe set design. I could do that.
That's an interesting, that's one thing, I guess, in the Mamaroneck School District, in Mamaroneck High School, they had the PACE program and they had like set design and stuff like that. And it was interesting to see what, and these were just like high school kids, what they could do, to put together. But even when the one where we saw, you went to the show with Brandon, right? It was fun.
Yes, getting the band back together.
I mean, their set looked like a high school, I mean, part of it did look like a high school set.
That was a fun show.
Right, it was fun.
I have the T-shirt.
You got the T-shirt?
Yeah, in Jersey, hell yeah.
Well, Brandon was supposed to work on the new Michael Jackson Broadway show.
Oh, really?
But, with all the controversy with Michael Jackson, they're pushing it off till 2020. But he was supposed to work this year. They were supposed to open this year.
Yeah, I remember I saw like the sign, the billboard for it.
Right, but the problem right now is that, with all the issues related to, maybe it's a combination of the Me Too movement and other issues related to Michael Jackson. It's a lot of controversy. So I feel like I can't wait for Brandon's sake for it to open up. But
and the music is great.
Oh man, it's my favorite music.
So that's going to be. I think it'll be a good show.
So we're shooting. How many more shooting days?
I think there'll be 3 for you.
Yes, but in general, for you.
I probably maybe 5 more, but some of those are like just small, like 2 or 3 actors.
And when do you plan to? Once it's shot, how long does it take you to edit?
Well, right now the series premiere is going to be September 13th.
Right.
Friday, September 13th.
Oh wow, that's freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday. So it's by then you think everything will be.
Well, hopefully everything will be done. We will have one scene to shoot around probably at the end of the summer for the finale. So, but they'll see what that is. But that's going to be everybody together.
Oh, cool. That's good. We should definitely have a party. That would be fun.
I mean, after 5 years, we deserve it.
But it's kind of like a party. And with all the munchies, your parents, and I mean, on the set and stuff like that. I mean, it's always the best. It's like a little party anyway. And
then we'll have it it'll be on DVD, the show.
And the best part is that it's going to be done in the summer, so the weather should be good for the shoot.
Yes.
Because I think there were times when weather did get in the way of a couple of shots.
Last year it was like pouring rain one time. You guys were shooting in the car.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful house.
Yes.
It had like
it was like
antique-y kind of feeling to it. Like it was like a fancy, schmancy kind of antique-y house.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, did you know you knew those people?
She's the woman that lives there is a very good friend of my mom.
So I mean, to have access like that for location.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the biggest issues I find, in my shooting, is getting locations. I mean, that's difficult. But you seem to be able to. You've been very lucky.
I know so many people. My parents know a lot of people.
Right.
And so, like everybody, being like a student, everybody that I know wants to support me. And it's like, oh, you want to film here? No problem. Just come over.
That's good. I just remember we shot at the bar that was at the end of
the Duck Inn.
The Duck Inn.
Yeah.
They wanted us out of there as fast as possible. I mean, this is before you started there. Yeah. They got so frustrated. They thought we were going to make tons of money on it because we weren't paying for the location. They thought, wow, they kept on getting in their mind that this show's going to make money and that they should be making money on the thing. And I kept on saying it's going to be on LMC TV.
We're not making any money here.
This is a labor of love, and that's basically what it is. But especially for you, though, I mean, this is not just a labor of love. This is like building a foundation for your future. I mean, because that's where your goal is, right? To create your own.
I want to do film.
Production company. Do you want to do film?
Yeah, I think we'll film and TV.
Which one?
Whatever.
You don't care which way? Or,
right now, I really like doing TV.
Right.
But we'll see. I have lots of ideas for what I want to do.
And you're talking 30-minute shows or hour shows or?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I like the drama format, and now with streaming, like
Right.
the shows can be as long or as short as you want.
Right.
There's no like set time limit because there's no like time slots for it.
Yeah. Is it now that they're streaming, and there's a million people streaming?
Yeah.
How do you get people to stream your stuff? You know what I mean? It's like I just think the competition is so intense right now. I mean,
Yeah.
But I guess in art too, you know, painters, you know, design, whatever. Somehow they gravitate, and people gravitate to things that, you know, that they like.
Yeah.
No matter how much, you know, everyone in school paints, but not everyone is, you know, has the fortunate audience that you can get.
Yeah.
But streaming. But I know with even with, you know, your designs and things like that, that grabs you to watch it. I mean, it looks so professional, you know, especially like on your Facebook page with Rascal. It looks like a professional, which
I try and do that. I
it
wouldn't
has the
want that.
professional look.
Yeah,
How many hours does it take you to like I mean, before you're willing to put it on your Facebook page or to send it out there? I mean, is it usually something that you don't just go wham bam?
Well, it doesn't take too long. Recently, I've been using After Effects for the logos because it's like 3D.
Yeah.
And once you just type it up and all the lighting stuff, it just doesn't.
But I think it's also the choice of colors and
Yeah.
things like that.
Well,
I mean, because you use red and
Red and silver.
yeah, I mean red's my favorite color, but
Yeah.
it's you know it just grabs you like this. I mean it's like
Yeah.
you see it. It's not a dull color. You know, it's something that's shocking. You know.
Yeah, and I have like the blood drip effect with the text.
It's wow. So do you think you'll make could you see doing a Rascal movie?
Maybe. So I will say.
Right.
I don't. That
Yeah.
might be a good way to continue it, but do like a short
Right.
thing.
That's it's interesting. I just hope there's more of the scientist in there.
Yes.
Or William. No, just,
William.
It doesn't. It's interesting. So Lewis, I didn't know he was such a great actor. I mean, he does a good job in there.
He doesn't like to think that he's an actor.
But
Like,
he is good.
Yeah, he's really
He
fun.
focuses.
Yes.
He gets into character.
Yeah, completely.
And his nature is to look like. I mean, he
Yeah.
talks like a cop. So it's
Yeah.
actually good casting, I would say, as well.
Yeah, and he knows his lines.
He knows his lines, which is better than some other people on the show. But
We're not going to name names.
how do you spell Alan Bendich? No, it's but you know he focuses on it. It's
Yeah.
it's interesting. That's why I love scriptless, because you don't have to remember any lines. You
Yeah,
just
you
have to
just make
remember
it
the
up.
story. You just have to remember the story.
Yeah, and when you're acting in scriptless, if there's a wrong line, it's like,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Who's going to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
It's but it's interesting. Are we going to be back? One question: will we be back in the laboratory at all at school?
Yes, we will
Okay,
be
good.
filming at in the lab.
Okay, that's so cool. I can't wait. Oh man, that's going to be fun. Do I have to wear the same glasses as I wore last year? Because I might not have them.
Oh, really? Well,
Do me a favor, if you can get, I can't believe we're doing this. If you get me a screenshot of if I was wearing glasses.
I will check.
Because,
It is a few months, it is like later, so
Okay,
things
good.
can change.
right, I could have gotten another pair of glasses. Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got to tell my wife I'm going to shoot on Sunday. Because I thought we were shooting Wednesday, but initially I thought we were shooting Sunday. I really did.
Yeah,
And-
I was going to shoot both days,
Right.
but for some reason everybody got confused.
Right, now I got to tell my wife, not only Friday night doing this show, but Sunday night. But you know what, this is what I want. Again, I haven't been, except for some feature films, I hadn't been doing any acting. And also I did this thing in the first show tonight, the Fez Belcher show, which is really funny, but it should be interesting. The second season for this is also turning to be interesting. It's going to be slightly different.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I'd like to have more time to look at a script in order to get my to get the lines down.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just
for
saying
your
in
show.
general, and that's because I did a couple of features recently, and I had the script. One script I had for a year because
Wow.
I play a bishop,
Oh.
And it's a horror film, and it's going to come out this month or next month. But
wow.
they were going to film it last year, but they stopped, but they didn't change the script, so I had the script for a year, and I had memorized it a year ago, so it was interesting. It was easy to get it back, but it was fun. I'll tell you, playing a bishop, and going into like this this church, and I actually did a sermon. Like I'm preaching.
Oh wow.
It was pretty intense, and I'll just leave it at that. I don't want. That one's going to be. And I did some other movies which are actually on Redbox, and
oh wow.
all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's nice to be back, and it's nice to be working on a Rascal again. I am looking forward to it. So for the crew, it's going to be your dad. Is he going to? Who's going to?
I think my dad is going to be the only one there. Right. I was supposed to have someone else. I forgot that they weren't able to make it.
Right. It should be fun. I can't wait actually. A day on a set is always like the best day of my life. It's always that way. No, even if I'm like tired and I'm working so hard and all that stuff, if I get an opportunity to work on anything with a camera on me, maybe it's vanity or whatever it is, but it's just it's just the greatest thing in the world.
And I always try and make it fun.
You do make it fun, and and also it was interesting how you did a couple of those shots, like when we were in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. That the way you shot different things. And,
and some of it, there were kids in that scene, which actually I shot on a different day.
Right.
And I had to cut it all in to make it look like it was one scene. And it turned out great. Like I had Mike, who plays Ben,
right,
like yelling at nobody that was there, but they were going to be there.
And that's the beauty of film, versus stage or something like that. You can do that. You just have to make sure that it fits in properly, and it is great. And the other thing, I mean, we've had accidents on Scriptless where we actually lost film, but we were able to take from another episode and put it in, and it blends perfectly.
Wow.
As long as you cut it properly.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy you're back in town. I'm happy that we're going to be shooting, even though a lot of times it seems like I'm grumpy because I'm working so hard. I'm putting in like 50 hours, 60 hours a week, between the traveling and all this stuff. So it's tough for me to go during the week. That's why the weekends are always best. But if I have to, I can take a day or two away. But it's always tough to get your cast together.
Yeah.
But it's never really tough to be sitting opposite you and speaking with you. But there's always just like one thing left to say. Just one thing.
One thing?
That's a wrap. Good night, folks.